Democrats are currently working on the stimulus package. Also, a coalition of 100 progressive groups have drafted a letter which they sent over to Chuck Schumer on the stimulus package along with their requests. Also, Joe Manchin and his current stand on the stimulus package. It's all about stimulus in this video, so let's get into it right away. But if you haven't done so yet, or if you happen to be new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video so I can keep you updated each and every day with all of this information that is changing very rapidly, literally every single day. So I'm here for you each and every day with all the latest updates. As I'm doing all the research, I distill it all down into these short videos so you can stay tuned with everything going on. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Subscribe down below and let's get into this right away. All right, so Democrats are currently working on the stimulus package after passing through the continuing resolution just the other day. Now, it's been said that some Democrats are actually working on it right here this weekend. Now, here's the thing. Typically, Congress does not work on the weekends. Now, they are not in session this weekend. However, it's according to what I'm finding, it looks like some Democrats are working on this because remember, the line in the sand and the deadline in which Chuck Schumer has drawn is before Christmas. So they're coming down to it, and in order to get this thing done before the actual deadline that Chuck Schumer has imposed, they need to work on the weekends sometimes, and like Chuck Schumer has said previously on the floor to his caucus, he has said it is going to take long nights, long days, and we may even need to work some weekends. So that sounds like that is what they are doing right here, right now. So it's good for them. Realistically, it's nice that they're actually working, possibly on a day that could be off for them otherwise. So good. Also, a coalition of 100 progressive groups have drafted a letter which they sent over to Chuck Schumer yesterday, on Friday, with their requests on the stimulus package. Now remember, this is not 100 members out of Congress as in individuals. This is a group, a coalition of 100 progressive groups. So this is a lot of groups, right? 100 progressive groups drafted this letter, and they sent it over to Chuck Schumer, urging him to make sure that no other cuts come in on the stimulus package. Because remember, this package originally started out as $3.5 trillion. Well, over the course of the last couple of months here, it's actually gone through a drastic reduction in price, and a lot of the different provisions within it have actually been shaved down quite a bit, and actually a number of different things have actually been removed from the package. It went from $3.5 trillion to just under $2 trillion as of right now. In fact, according to the price tags that I've been seeing, there's a lot of price tags all over there. In fact, it's just under $2 trillion. So that's kind of where we're sitting as of right now. But this group of 100 progressive groups have basically told Chuck Schumer, we need to make sure that we pass a very strong, robust bill as a result of this reconciliation bill. And they were urging Chuck Schumer, do not allow anything else to be removed from this package. We need it to get passed through rapidly, and we need it to be a strong, robust bill. So kind of interesting that this group of 100 progressive groups, again, I keep saying groups a lot, but that this letter was sent out to Chuck Schumer basically telling him, hey, we've got to get a strong bill here. So another thing too, along with this timeline coming up by the end of the year, if they don't actually get this thing passed through by the end of this year, we could potentially be seeing some of the delays coming forward that are actually encompassed within this package that are supposed to go into effect right away in January of 2022. So just a matter of a few weeks from right now, right? All right, so really quickly, I want to hit on my last video. I did see a number of different comments. By the way, if you didn't see that last video from just a few hours ago, I would say go back and check it out. Bernie Sanders has also drafted a letter and sent it out to the president, calling on him to step in and do something about the Medicare Part B premium increases for 2022 in regards to this massive increase of over $21 for Medicare Part B beneficiaries. So anybody who has Medicare Part B, which there's about 60 million people who have Medicare Part B coverages. So like I said in my video earlier, Bernie Sanders he drafted that letter, which he sent over to the president yesterday, calling on the president to step in and do something about the Medicare Part B premium increase for 2022. Now, I was reading through the comments section, a lot of really great comments on that video. Now, I did see a number of comments, people saying, hey, this is really great, this will help a lot, and then also following it up by saying, this is nice, but it's simply not enough. We need a stimulus check, we need permanent raises to benefits, we need a lot more support than just $10 a month. Hey, I totally get it. I'm right here with you. I totally get it. But like I said in that video, at least this is a start. At least this is something. I know it's not a stimulus check. I know it's not $1,000 or $1,400 or $2,000. I know it's not a $200 per month raise. I know it's not a raise up to the federal poverty line. But at the end of the day, $10 a month, it's at least something, right? It's not much. It's not like we're going to go home and brag about it, right? No, it's certainly not a whole lot to even get all that excited about. But either way, $10 more in your pocket at the end of the month is certainly better than $10 less in our pockets every month, right? So I guess at the end of the day, I know it's only $10, but the deal is it's still $10, right? We're in a time right now where literally every dollar, every penny, every nickel counts right now. So even if we can get $10 back, it's still something. It's not a stimulus check. I totally understand that. But I've been reading your comments and I see so many people reaching out saying we need way more than just $10 a month. I totally agree with you. I'm right here with you. We're certainly not going to give up at just $10 and say, okay, we got $10 more of relief. We're good to go. No, $10 is not going to get us virtually anything these days, right? What is it going to get? Like 3 gallons of gas maybe? Because gas is like $3.40 a gallon right now, the national average anyway. I know it's far more in California, but my point is it doesn't really get us a whole lot these days. So I'm here for you, and I'm doing everything I possibly can during this time to make sure that Congress knows that they need to continue getting more for especially low income and fixed income. So I really quickly wanted to hit on that because I've been reading your comments, and I'm right there with you. I totally agree. We need more. All right, so anyway, I just wanted to hit on that really quickly. But again, if you haven't seen that video, go back and check it out. It's some really good information in that video from just a few hours ago earlier today. All right, let's quickly talk about Joe Manchin and his current position as far as where he sits with this reconciliation bill, otherwise known as the stimulus package. So, just the other day, we did talk about Joe Manchin, and he was saying that he's maybe a little bit skeptical about this bill actually being passed by the Christmas deadline that Chuck Schumer has imposed. Now, we also saw a different study, well, not a different study, but a different survey from Democrats where they were putting a percentage on this of between 20 and 25% of this bill actually getting passed by Christmas. But again, like I've said before, when you see these reports and stuff like that, just surveys, I wouldn't really put a whole lot of weight into it, simply because when it comes out of Congress like that, we see so many deadlines that they set and they blow right past them, or they also do set deadlines and they actually do meet the deadlines. There's always so much back and forth in Congress. There's all kinds of deadlines that they set, and who really knows, right? So, like I've said before, don't really worry about it. When they set a deadline, just it is what it is. We won't really know until we approach the date and see where we're actually sitting with it. However, Joe Manchin is maybe taking a position that he may want to wait until 2022 to actually get this package passed through, just because of all of the inflation concerns right now. Now, at first glance, we might look at that and think, oh no, Joe Manchin, he's going to botch the whole thing once again. Well, yes, but maybe no. This may be a good thing. Now, here's the thing. We've talked about this many times. The package has transformed so many times over the last 6 or 7 months since we've been talking about this that it went from a social spending bill to a human infrastructure to a soft infrastructure to a anti-poverty package to now it's just a straight up spending bill. So the bill has transformed so many times over the last few months that unfortunately a lot of the anti-poverty provisions have actually been removed out of the package. So the simple fact that maybe if it does get extended a little bit, again, I'm not saying that I'm hoping that it does. I'm just simply saying that there may be a silver lining that if it does get extended, maybe they will go back to the drawing board on this thing a little bit further, especially with this group of 100 progressive groups coming out saying, we got to make sure that we have a strong, robust bill here going forward. The silver lining might be they may actually go back to the drawing board and say, you know, we've taken out a lot of provisions here. Let's kind of focus on this thing one more time, and let's focus on what the initial proposal and what the initial objective of this bill was supposed to be. Human infrastructure, soft infrastructure, right? Remember all those words? That's what they were talking about way back in like May, June, like early summertime when this package was just starting to take shape. They were talking about, oh, it's going to be a $2 or $3 or $4 trillion package focused on low-income and fixed-income Americans to help out the lowest-income Americans. Well, unfortunately, over this course of time, it's really transformed and it's pretty much not really like that anymore, right? It's more like a climate bill with a little bit of provisions in there for low income sprinkled on top. That's pretty much what it's transformed into, right? So a little bit of a delay on this package may actually be a little bit of a silver lining, so that hopefully they will go back to the drawing board and figure out what they need to do on this package to turn it back into this anti-poverty package that it was supposed to be from day one, right? So anyway, that might actually be a little bit of a silver lining. Also, the longer the time that we wait between actually getting this package passed, we continue to see the polling numbers coming out, or what I should say is the estimated polling numbers coming out. And according to what we're seeing out there, Democrats are not doing so well when it comes to the estimated polling for next year, the midterm elections. Now, again, if you've been watching my videos for any length of time now, you know that I don't take sides with this whole thing. I come in as nonpartisan as possible, but this is simply what I'm finding. So I'm not taking sides with or without, or with or against Democrats. I'm just simply saying this is what the polling information is saying, is that Democrats may have a long road ahead of them as far as the midterm elections. Well, how can they spice up the deal a little bit? Well, they could possibly add in more money to the people, more relief to the people, so that when we go to the polls next fall, right, in November of next year, we can think, who's really looked out for us this year? Who has helped us get up to the poverty line or above? Who has sent out additional stimulus checks? Who was there for us? Who had our backs during a really difficult time, right? And if they send out money to us, well, I don't know about you, but if somebody walks by me and hands me a wad of cash out on the street, I'm probably going to remember that person a year from now, right? I'm pretty sure that you would too. So anyway, I think that's kind of all of this is coming together kind of full circle, and it's all kind of pointing toward many of the same things, right? So anyway, we'll have to watch all this very closely, but according to what I'm finding, it looks like they're potentially even working on it this weekend. Again, they are not in session, but it sounds like maybe some small groups of Democrats are gathering, working on the package this weekend. So with that being said, like I said a minute ago, if you walk by somebody on the street and they handed you a wad of cash or even just a $100 bill, would you remember that person? Probably, which leads me into one of those code words. By the way, I've been meaning to implant one of these code words into my videos for quite a while now, for the last couple days, and honestly, I keep forgetting. So here's what I'm going to do. In this video, I'm going to give you one of those code words right here. And if you put that in your comment, and if the random comment generator draws you, which by the way, I'll be running that exactly 2 hours after I post this video. If it draws your comment and you have the special code word in there, I'll reach out to you and say that, hey, you've been drawn, and I'll send you out $100. So here's the thing. Since I've been forgetting the last couple days here, I'm going to draw 8 people on this video. So 8 people will be drawn from this video right here, and I'll reach out to you and say, hey, you're a winner, and I'll send you out $100. So here's the thing. Before I tell you the code word really quickly, please watch out for the scammers down in the comments section. There's those people down there who continue to make fake accounts, stealing my picture and sometimes my name, saying DM me, text me, chat me, message me, whatever. It's not me, okay? That is a scam. You will know when it's me. I will make it very clear that it's me, and I'll actually ask you to confirm a couple things that you see on the screen to confirm that it's me, okay? Please do not fall for the scammers. I continue to block them. I continue to delete them, but they keep coming back. So anyway, just want to throw it out there. All right, so let's say this. The code word is cold, because it's cold outside. I was just outside, and it's like, it's cold out there. So just, if you add it in anywhere you want into your message, it doesn't matter. So just cold. You can say like, hey, I just ate a cold ice cream cone, or it's cold outside, or I'm cold, or whatever you want to say. It doesn't matter. If the word is in your message anywhere, cold, C-O-L-D, and the random comment generator chooses you, I'll reach out and I'll make sure that we connect so we can grab you your $100. Now again, I know it's not much, but I'm doing what I can. As a result of the amazing sponsors here on the channel, I just take that money, I basically just push it right back to you and give it away in these little code words and the little stimulus checks. So again, thanks so much for your support. I really appreciate it. I wish you the best of luck if you are still watching, and drop in that code word down below. So again, enjoy your day. Subscribe to the channel, which by the way, is also one of the prerequisites in order to be eligible to win these little code word, little $100 that I'm sending out, by the way. So you must be subscribed, so make sure to hit that subscribe button, leave the code word, and again, go back and check out some of the videos like that other one from earlier today. There's some pretty good information in that. So enjoy your day. I wish you the best of luck, and I'll catch you again later in the next video.